the perfect picture, the space and time splitter, the Augustan calendar plumb line. We all know what common era means. Please. I'm telling you, this is epic. Wait for it, I'm finna fix it. The promised neck crusher with a bruised heel. It's so real. The image the lie was picturing. And prophets trying to concoct words about breathing word. Get it? Breathing word. Word that breathed the breath of life and invented both. Whoa. Word. The start and stop, but stay stunting like my daddy. Homie, the great I am's great I told you. The system flipper over. The overture you missed. The back is the front. Homie, left side up. The greater and higher jihad. Greater revolution. Earthly kingdoms are pitiful. The second in rank, equal in essence, laughing at demigods. Cause dim a fraud. But for the joy that was set before him, this kingdom works backwards. Homie, the ruler serves, servant king, suffering servant, sit with that one. The endless and eternal, I owe you one, big bro. The savior, irrespective of rank, race, or gender. The incomparable good news, the I'm all you got partner. The good luck without me, bruh, but it's all good. Your smell don't bother me. I love you. To still sit in that right hand, giggling at earth kings. Your entire empire's a card castle, no hassle. The sound that is person and came encamped with underlings, whose light in life was the light in life of all human beings. The yeah, I'm that guy, the I'm that dude, the I'm period. The second person, fully God, fully King, him. The I'll take you that and raise you one, the raised one, the owner of death keys, the living and breathing liberty bell that'll never crack, the warning, the dawn of the last morning, the I'll be right back, the I'll deal with you later, the I am not at all shook in any way by Satan. Does a painting scare a painter, or does he just destroy the canvas? Until then, I'ma post up right here waiting for these suckers to prop my feet on, and when Pop say I'm on my way, scooping my dime up, let's roll, girl. The 1 and 3 and 1 all-sufficient son of Elohim, that's Jesus, Yeshua, our prophet, priest, and king, our prophet, priest, and king. So, what do we got? We got nature screaming at us, screaming that it's not all that there is. It's pointing to a designer, it's pointing to a God, and that God is pointing at his son, Jesus. It's the light of the world. It's the only way to reconcile us back to him, the only mediator between God and man. And his death and burial and resurrection makes it possible for us to reconnect, to function the way that we were designed to function. And that resurrection, it invites us into a life that causes us to esteem others higher than ourselves, seeks to serve rather than to be served, seeks to glorify our maker rather than ourselves and not be so selfish. And he displays this understanding of the human experience, this knowledge of how we're supposed to function that nobody had seen before. Then he called himself God, and he said that his death and his burial and his resurrection would make us right. He reminded us that we are masterpieces. We need to trust that the master artist has a way for us to function. Now, we oftentimes have this picture of Christianity that really are just these weird kind of kind of boxes that are just really about what you can and can't do. Like, a Christian is judgmental, is thinks they're arrogant, right? They think they're better than everybody else because they know these things, or you're kind of marked by what you don't do. Like, so I don't drink this, I don't do that, I don't hang with those people, I don't do that, I don't do this. That's not at all what Christ talked about. That's not the life that Jesus presented. You got to break out of those things. Jesus presented a life that said, the greatest is a servant. And he invites us into a narrative. He invites us into a story that says that I am not the only thing, that my story is not the only one that matters. Not only am I a work of art, but all humans are a work of art. And suffering is not just something that I experience, but it's something that we all experience. And there's a masterpiece that God is making out of all of us. And you get to share that with people around you. You get to show them that they are loved, they are designed, they have purpose, they have place, and that there's a context for their suffering. You get to give that to other people. That's how you serve them. Jesus gave us an excellent example in his life when, after he's taught the disciples some incredible things, again, flipped their whole steez, he then ended that, stepped down from where he was, puts on a servant's robe, and he washes the disciples' feet. He washes their dirty, stanky feet. I didn't come here to be this conquering, ruling, tyrant king that you thought I was going to be. No, I came here to serve you. And I'm giving my life to you. I'm giving salvation. I'm giving freedom to you. And it's a beautiful picture for us too, because when Jesus bent down to wash those feet, no doubt those were dirty, disgusting feet. Right? You have the privilege to now go out and serve. And sometimes the places that you're called to serve, they ain't gonna be pretty. They might not fit in your box. These people may not look like you. They may come from a different culture, come from a different place, different neighborhood. It's not gonna be necessarily the most easy and comfortable and beautiful thing. Hey, listen, not all of us get to stand in front of cameras and talk about our faith. And I tell you what, this isn't really where my Christian life is played out. My Christian life isn't played out in front of cool cameras. My Christian life is played out when I get to participate in this glorious narrative of God redeeming all of humanity, bringing all of us and all of nature back to where he designed us to be. I want you now to go out, humble yourself, and give yourself to others. You go wash each other's feet. Here's the thing. The call that Christ has for us, it ain't just one about attaining comfort. It's about participating in the narrative. You got to break out of that box. You go to places that may not be that safe, may not be that comfortable, man, and you present this beautiful, glorious narrative, and you invite everybody in. You go be a servant. You go participate in the beautiful narrative, the beautiful tapestry, the beautiful work of art that God is making not only of you, but of others. You get out that box. You go wash feet.